Hi everybody, it's Crystal and welcome to week 23 of my twin pregnancy. I am officially 24 weeks pregnant today, so that means I've officially reached viability, which is a huge milestone. But this is obviously about week 23, which was this past week. So I have been feeling really, really well. Emotionally, I'm feeling great. I am happy. I can't believe that I'm this far along. Oh, that was my air conditioner outside. I'm feeling fantastic. Now, as far as how symptoms of week 23, I have still been feeling the heartburn, but not as bad as week 22. I feel like now that I kind of I think more than anything, I've been a little bit more aware of what things are making me feel the heartburn, so I haven't been eating those things, and I have to say it's been feeling better. But I've noticed that, and I don't know if anybody else has felt this, or maybe it's just me, I don't know, but if I haven't eaten in time or eaten when I should, I start to get a little bit of heartburn. So I don't know if it's my stomach is rumbling and, you know, working up acids and stuff like that, but it's like a sure sign that I need to eat because my stomach is acting, you know, weird. So I've been feeling a little bit heartburn. Like I said, not nearly as much as I was like last week. I have also been feeling, which I'm pretty sure that I'm developing carpal tunnel in my hands through the pregnancy. And I remember back in the very, very beginning of pregnancy, I remember saying something about my thumbs felt like my joints felt like they were really, really sore. And now, even like right now, like these two fingers right here, they go completely numb. And I feel like I have to shake my hand out. Whenever I sleep at night, sometimes if I have my arm laying the wrong way, my fingers go numb. Whenever I get up in the morning and I sit in my little chair and like do my makeup, my fingers go numb. Whenever I'm driving and I'm holding onto the steering wheel, all my fingers go numb, all the way into like my hand area. So, and sometimes it's just sitting down. So I don't know if I'm like cutting off a nerve or something. Like right now, it feels like really weird. So that's something that I've really been feeling, and that's been every single day, several times a day that I've been feeling that, which I know is related to pregnancy. I asked some people in my twin mom group, on Facebook. Excuse me again, I just ate. I always get so burpy after I eat. So I asked some of the moms in my twin group, and several of them have had the problem before. Some of them have had it with twin pregnancies and not had it with twin pregnancies, but had it with singletons. So, I mean, it's not just because I'm having twins or anything. It's like all pregnancy you can get carpal tunnel and, you know, just nerve problems. But everybody kind of reassured me that it's going to go, most of the time it does go away after pregnancy. So I'm not really worried about it. It's just more of kind of annoyance. And it just feels so weird. And I'm usually sitting there like this, like doing this to my hands, shaking them out. It just feels weird. So I've been dealing with that this week, which is not a huge thing to deal with. I mean, things could be way worse. Let's see. I'm feeling just, big. I'm feeling big. I'm sleeping fine. Sleeping is not really a problem for me at this point. I will say that this week, the last couple days, my dreams have been so weird and not really the best dreams, honestly. I had a dream a few nights back that my sister committed suicide, and then we found her alive, and then the very next day I had a dream that my biological mom was killed in a car wreck, and like her head was chopped off, and I didn't believe it. And so in my dream I called every single person. I saw every single person in my family except for my nanny, who is still alive, and was asking them in my dream, did this really happen? Is she gone? It's like my brain was like, no, this is not real. My dreams have been really weird this week. And when I have dreams like that, I don't wake up and, I'm not affected by them like the whole day or anything, but I do wake up and I'm like, holy crap, why did I dream that? So I don't know if there's just I don't really know why I was having those types of dreams. I normally don't dream of people dying or anything like that. So that was really interesting. And then I had a dream last night. I'm telling you, my dreams have been weird. I had a dream last night that Josh decided that he wanted to be gay. Not that I have a problem with that. I have, and it's really weird because my two, one of my best friends, great friends that I've had for a really long time, his name is Jared, and his husband Cody, they've been friends of ours for a long time, which I haven't, and I think maybe the reason I dreamed of them is because I haven't seen them in a while, and I really, really need to go see them. I just haven't really gone to see many people since being pregnant. It's like I feel like I'm a hermit. Like I don't want to go anywhere. I feel like I don't want to put myself in a situation where I could get in a wreck or anything like that. And it sounds really crazy, but it's like an internal thing that I feel more comfortable staying at home or just going to the grocery store. And I know that's probably not, some people might think, oh, that's not healthy. You need to get out and you have fun. But I really am happy. I feel more safe knowing that I'm not doing anything that could harm myself or the babies. And I mean, we just worked so hard to get here that I wouldn't want anything to happen. And I know that sounds probably a little extreme, but so anyway, I had a dream that Josh decided that he wanted to be gay and have that kind of lifestyle. So we went to my friend's house, Jared and Cody, and I guess, they were gonna get together or something like that, and then things fell through. I don't know, it was so weird. It was so weird. And like I said, I don't have a problem with gay people at all. That it doesn't even enter into my mind that that's like an issue. So in my dream, I was going right along with it. I'm like, yeah, babe, whatever you want to do. So it was just so strange. I feel like the last couple weeks my dreams have been active, but not that active. So definitely something is going on up there in my head. Now, let's see. I'm trying to think. I think that's all for symptom-wise of how I've been feeling. My craving for sweets is still there. I'm doing a lot better as far as like not going crazy with eating sweets. So I am doing a lot better. I try to keep it down to like one item a day. But I could eat chocolate all day long, which is horrible when you're pregnant. I'm still eating lots of cereal. I love cereal and milk at night. It's like a treat. I pretty much will eat anything. I don't have any things other than the beans and stuff like that at work that cause me heartburn. I don't have any sort of food aversions. I really don't. I bought some apples like 3 weeks ago. They're still sitting on my counter. I have no desire to eat an apple or anything like that. So maybe that's a food aversion. And I love apples. So that's really very strange. I think that's it for how I'm feeling. Oh, my feet have been puffing up. But I have been drinking tons of water, and I would say that that helps. I'm staring at my feet now, but they still kind of get puffy, and I just think that it's because of the weight in my belly area and the fact that I am busy at work and I'm on my feet, not all day long, but for like half of the day, total time frame, I'm on my feet moving around and being active, which is which is good. But at the same time, when I've been really busy for the day and I go home, I can tell my feet are more puffy than normal. And I know that swelling and puffiness is normal in pregnancy, so I'm not worried about that. I did read online that if I like, just exploded with swelling, I would definitely want to call my doctor and, go in and see them, make sure that nothing was wrong. So I'm not really worried about that at all. I just kind of keep an eye on it, and I drink tons of water. Lately I've been, one of my twin miracle on Facebook, if any of you guys are friends with her, she is pregnant with twin girls, and she's just like a week or two behind me. Recently had like a little scare. She was having contractions and they weren't going away or anything like that, and she had posted that her doctor at the hospital recommended to drink at least a gallon or more of water a day. So I've definitely, from her experience, I've upped my water intake just because I've been having contractions, which I've been having those for at least a month now. And I know that those are normal. They're not, they don't hurt or anything like that. They're like the Braxton Hicks kind of in a way. You just feel your uterus tighten up, and, it's a weird sensation, but they don't hurt at all. And I noticed this past week, I'd been feeling them a lot. Like every single time I would stand up from sitting down or anything like that, my uterus would contract. So internally, seeing her go to the hospital and, you know, have to get on fluids and all that stuff, it really like made me think. I was like, I need to drink a lot more water than I have been. I've been trying to at least drink 64 ounces of water a day, but they say with twins, you definitely need a lot more. So I've been trying to do that. And I can definitely I can tell that over the last like 4 days of drinking a gallon of water plus each day that I have felt less contractions. So, so I'm kind of, I mean, I'm not glad that that happened to her, but I was really glad to get that information from her that the water intake really needs to be a lot higher. And I mean, it's just with twins, even with any pregnancy, I mean, you can get dehydrated so quickly and not even realize it. So definitely, if you're pregnant out there, drink tons of water. And I don't drink sodas or anything like that. Well, I have a soda a week. Sometimes I don't have a soda, but sometimes I do. But I limit it to one a week. Usually it's on my busiest day at work, and I'll have a Coca-Cola, and I usually only drink like half of the can. So that's my little special treat. So that's pretty much it of how I've been feeling. Like I said, I feel really great. I feel amazing. I am so happy to be pregnant. And I did have a day the other day where I was kind of grumpy and feeling my body was tired and it was hurting and my feet were hurting and I was just kind of grouchy. But I got over it. I slept and I felt much better the next day. So that's that. I did have I had an appointment on Monday of this week, which was with my high-risk doctor, the perinatologist, and they did a cervical length check. So I thought that we were going to have like a scan, like see the boys like we normally do, but it wasn't quite like that. It was a little bit more different, which is fine. We saw them, but it was just kind of a quick scan. He just took a quick look at them to make sure that their hearts were good and to see what they were doing. And so at my cervical length check, which they do with a transvaginal wand, and I'm just going to say it was to me, it was very uncomfortable. When they inserted it, I jumped because it was very tender down there, very tender. So that wasn't, I kind of wasn't expecting that, but I'm glad that I had it done because now I know what to expect for the future. And so my cervical length, I guess it was 4 centimeters, which is good. That's where they want it to be. There was no shortening of the cervix or anything like that. When he would like squeeze my belly area, there was no change in my cervix or anything. So that was really a positive sign that, you know, I'm no fear as of right now of preterm labor or anything like that. They also did like this swab test where they swabbed the inside of my area and sent it off for testing, and they called me today and said that that test was negative. It was like an FNN test, or I have honestly no idea what it is. All I know is that it I guess would signify if there was a reason to be worried for preterm labor, and there was no it was fine, everything was good. So after he did the cervical length check, he did look at the boys just to do a quick check and look at their hearts and everything, make sure they were beating away, and they were. And Ronan has flipped over. His head is no longer up here. His feet are up here now, and his head is down here. And Armor on the bottom is head down, which is great. And everyone please keep your fingers crossed that he stays head down for me. I really, really hope he does stay right there. I hope Ronan squishes him down enough so he can't flip over. So that was really positive, and I was really happy with the appointment. Josh was able to be there, and it just was very comforting to have him. And just to know that everything was fine, and, you know, even though I had been having contractions and things like that, the contractions weren't affecting my cervix at all, because it did make me worry just a tiny bit. I mean, I wasn't really super concerned. I would have called my doctor if I was scared, but it was just very reassuring to know that things are going well. And so then we go back in 2 weeks to see my doctor again, and they will do a growth scan. And at that time, I think we're going to get 3D pictures. Josh, I was telling him about it. I was like, maybe they'll do pictures this time. And so, like, as soon as the doctor came in, he was like, hey, what will we have to do to, you know, see them in 3D? So the doctor recommended, or he kind of stated that now and the next couple weeks is a really good time because the babies are starting to fatten up just a tiny bit. So I think in 2 weeks on the 23rd, we are going to ask for them to do 3D, just a quick 3D. Maybe we can see their faces. So that's kind of exciting. And then I also have my next centering pregnancy, my midwife class on the 22nd. And I was so happy. from my last appointment like 3 weeks ago at my high-risk doctor, and so 3 weeks from then to now, I've only gained a pound. Yes! I've been stressing a little bit about my weight gain. And I know most people are going to say, oh, don't stress, you're pregnant. And everyone says that to you when they're not pregnant. But when you are pregnant, you worry about it a little bit. And I'm not trying to be, you know, like worried about my image or anything like that. But, you know, you are gaining weight and you just worry. You kind of worry a little bit, you know, how easy is it going to be to lose this? How much more am I going to gain? I mean, I'm not... You know, I would never like starve myself or not eat because I was afraid of gaining weight, but it's just, you know, it's a little scary when your body's changing so quickly. And so yeah, that makes me I think now I've gained, I think in total I've gained about 35 pounds, 30 to 35 pounds, give or take a pound or two. So I know that's not bad. And I can tell that my eating, indulging in food has kind of slowed down. Now I'm getting to that point where when I do eat meals, I can't eat as much as I used to eat before. So I think that's kind of helping a little bit. So now I eat more times throughout the day, and I'm eating a lot more oatmeals and salad and stuff like that. So I think that's really helping to make sure that I don't gain too much weight, because I mean, I want them to be healthy. I want the babies to be good and fat when they're born, so that if they do come early, you know, they've got a good amount of weight on them, because they always, you know, they say they lose weight when they're born. So I just, you know, I just want them to be happy and healthy. And I mean, obviously I don't want to gain 100 pounds, but I also, you know, I'm just trying to be cautious about my weight so that I don't go crazy. So I think that's pretty much it for this week's vlog. I'm excited because I have the little online baby shower that my friends on Facebook and YouTube are throwing for me. And so I've already gotten a package in the mail, so I'm really getting very excited about that. I'm going to do a video on the 26th of October, I think it is. I'm going to film that video, and I will post that on the Facebook group page. So for all you ladies out there who have purchased something for the boys already and you're watching this, I want to say thank you so much. I'm super excited to, it makes me feel so special that y'all thought of me like that. And I can't wait until the next person is up so that I can help shower them. I think it's just such a freaking awesome thing to do. And then my actual like real life baby shower invitations went out this week. So my baby shower is coming up. It's on November 3rd for my friends and family, and I'm so excited about that. And then also, Josh and I are doing maternity pictures this Sunday. So I am so stoked about that. I cannot wait. I never, ever, ever in a million years thought that I would ever be taking maternity pictures, and here we are about to do it. So I think that's it. I'm going to do a quick belly shot, and then I will let you all go. Have a fantastic week, and I will see you all next week. And I'm just going to turn this because usually I do like a separate video, but I don't have time for that shit. So here we go. Technically this is week 24 now, but we're calling this week 23. So I really am starting to just grow out this way now. But this is from the front, and this is from the side. And again, like, so Armor is head down right here with his butt up here and his legs this way. And Ronan is head over here and stretched out across my belly like that. So the boys, they're making me so big. Anyways, have a great day. If you have any questions, leave them below and I will definitely answer them. Bye.